India will start manufacturing the common antibiotic Penicillin G later this year. This comes 3 decades after the country's last plant shut down. Now, this is one of the successes of the government's production-linked incentive scheme launched during the pandemic to promote domestic manufacturing. Today, in this explainer video, we get you details of what Penicillin G is and the government's production-linked incentive scheme. Penicillin G is the active pharmaceutical ingredient, API, used in manufacturing several common antibiotics. An API is the main ingredient of a drug responsible for bringing about its desired effects. So why did penicillin manufacturing stop in the first place in India? Well, China could be the answer. Penicillin G, just like many other APIs that India manufactured, was phased out of production because of subsidy-driven cheaper Chinese products flooding the market. The last plant to stop production of the antibiotic was Torrent Pharma in Ahmedabad. An industry expert, while speaking to the Indian Express, said that there were at least 5 companies, including Torrent, which manufactured Penicillin G in the country in the 90s. But the prices of the Chinese products were so low that the Indian manufacturers went out of business and the huge plants had to be sold for scrap. So your next question will be, why did it take 3 decades to restart? 1, there wasn't any need for it. 2, there are huge initial costs involved. Experts say that manufacturing an API, especially a fermented one like Penicillin G, is cost intensive. There is huge capital expenditure involved in setting up a factory, with the company being able to break even only after a couple of years. And third, it's China, which is already a well-established supplier. So let's look at the PLI scheme by the government and the impact that it has created. There has been a decline in imports of APIs since the launch of the PLI scheme. The scheme envisages a support of 20% for first 4 years, 15% for 5th year, and 5% for 6th year on eligible sales of fermentation-based bulk drugs such as antibiotics, enzymes, and hormones such as insulin. That's all for today. If you want to read in detail about this, my colleague Anona Dutt has written an in-depth explainer. Link to the report is in the description below. In the meantime, like, share and subscribe to our channel, The Indian Express, for more such explainers.